Continues here on One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. Is it Alice Guo or Guo Huaping? Senator Sherwin Gatchalian unveiled new documents indicating that the suspended Bamban mayor came from China. Based on the documents, Alice Guo's real name is Guo Huaping, and she entered the Philippines on January 12, 2003, when she was 13 years old. Based on the document, she is a Chinese citizen who was born in Fujian, China. This is contrary to Guo's claim that she was born and raised at a farm in Bamban, Tarlac. The documents also show that Guo's real birth date is August 31, 1990, and not July 12, 1986. Gatchalian obtained the documents from Guo's family application for Special Investors Resident Visa and the Bureau of Immigration. Guo has yet to comment about this, but the suspended mayor earlier told Malacanang that she wants a fair investigation into the accusations against her. The camp of Alice Guo calls on the public to stop assassinating the suspended mayor's character. Here's what her attorney, Stephen David, had to say on his interview on The Big Story. Can you confirm or deny the veracity of this document that surfaced na si Mayor Alice Guo is a certain Guo Huaping?
As a lawyer, I cannot comment on documents that I have not scrutinized and studied whether this is authentic or genuine. It's not the process. You have to present this document within the proper court, and for us to scrutinize. If this is true, then we can only stipulate that it's true. But right now, we are blindsided as to what kind of this document is this.
There was also a letter that was sent to Malacanang by some of your co-attorneys for Mayor Alice. It was addressed to E.S. Bersamin. She, of course, is making a plea for a fair investigation. What more can you tell us about that? And how do you think this will change the mind of the PAOK against they're already thinking of filing human trafficking charges against her?
Well, basically, the reason why the Mayor Alice submitted a letter to the office of the PAOK because we want to be spared from publicity trial. Right now, the PAOK is claiming that they are filing cases with tons of evidence, but then it's better if they just file it and present the evidence in court. Right now, everything's in media, so how can we respond to this? Publicity is publicity, and right now, the character of mayor is being assassinated, and we cannot even defend it. That's why we're asking, in the sake of fairness and truth, that at least refrain from doing these things.
Attorney, moving forward, what are the next legal steps from your camp to challenge the suspension for Mayor Alice Guo?
Right now, we already filed the motion to lift, but we're still awaiting the resolution of the Honorable Ombudsman. We have not received any resolution from them at the moment.
But you have filed it because the last time we talked to you, you were planning to file.
We filed it already, but we're still waiting for the reaction of the Ombudsman.
The Justice Department confirms the extradition hearing for expelled Negros Oriental Representative Arnie Teves has concluded. The Timor-Leste Court of Appeals is now waiting for position papers from both Teves and the Philippine government. A decision should come by the end of June. The DOJ is optimistic about a favorable outcome, noting their witnesses effectively countered Teves's arguments. Teves is currently under house arrest in Timor-Leste. He faces multiple charges in Manila, including murder-related ones to the Pamplona shooting that killed Governor Roel Degamo and 9 others. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. Verzosa. Palawan and Mindanao may experience rains in the next 24 hours. Scattered rains are expected over those areas due to habagat. Isolated rains, meanwhile, are possible in other areas. These include Metro Manila, Western Visayas, Zambales, Bataan, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, and the rest of Mimaropa. Other parts of the country may also expect rains due to localized thunderstorms. 4 Caloocan police officers have been convicted of homicide. They were found guilty for the killings of Luis and Gabriel Bonifacio, a father and son, during the height of the Duterte drug war. Here's the report.
Mary Ann Domingo turned emotional while embracing her children and grandchildren at the exit of the courtroom of Caloocan RTC Branch 121. The court has just found guilty for homicide 4 policemen involved in the killing of Mary Ann's husband and one of her children. Father and son Luis and Gabriel Bonifacio are among the thousands of victims of the drug war in 2016. After 8 years of legal battles, Mary Ann's family has now achieved justice.
Dito ko naramdaman na may hustisya pala. At ito rin yung daan na patuloy ko ipaglalaban yung mag-ama ko. Para makamit ko talaga yung totoong hustisya para sa mag-ama ko.
But for the victims' lawyers, the court's decision can only be regarded as a half victory. The policemen involved should have been meted with heavier sentences.
Kasi pinagplanuhan, ibig sabihin may premeditated yung nangyari at saka may treachery, use of superior force na mga qualifying circumstances para maging murder yung kaso.
The police officers found guilty for killing the Bonifacios are Master Sergeant Virgilio Cervantes and Police Corporals Arnel de Guzman, Johnston Alacre, and Artemio Seguros Jr. All 4 were sentenced to a minimum of 6 years in prison and each ordered to pay damages of up to 400,000 pesos. The convicted policemen refused to give a statement, but a wife of one of the accused expressed dismay over the court's decision.
Operation po yun eh. Police operation po yun eh. Siyempre, hindi ko alam sa dami nila. Siguro nasa 15 yata sila. Pero bakit silang 4 lang yung pinaka naapektuhan sa lahat?
Lawyers of the policemen are now looking to file an appeal against the verdict. Meanwhile, family members of other extrajudicial killings or EJK victims express support for Mary Ann and her family. For Mary Ann, the International Criminal Court must continue its investigation into these killings so more families can also obtain justice.
Ito yung pamamaraan na panawagan namin eh. Hindi lang sa akin, hindi lang sa mag-ama ko, kundi sa amin lahat ng mga biktima. Hindi para baliwalain, kundi bigyan pansin ang karapatan namin bilang isang tao.
For now, Mary Ann's camp still has a pending petition before the Supreme Court to review the Ombudsman decision to file homicide charges against the 4 policemen out of the total of 21 personnel they filed complaints against. For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
Filipina gymnast Emma Malabuyo will represent the country in the upcoming Paris Olympics. Let's get to know her more in this report from Mobile Journal, Denise Valdesancho.
Isa na namang Filipina gymnast ang pasok sa 2024 Paris Olympics. Kung pamilyar ka sa tulad ni Carlos Yulo sa mundo ng gymnastics, isa namang 21-year-old Pinay ang magpapakitang gilas rin sa Olympics. Meet Filipino artistic gymnast Emma Malabuyo. 5 years old pa lang, alam niya nang para sa kanya ang pagiging gymnast.
Yeah, so I got into gymnastics when I was 5 years old because when I was younger, when I was like 3 years old, I had so much energy and I would be climbing up on things and doing the monkey bars really fast at such a young age.
At the young age of 7, sumabak na agad si Emma sa mga kompetisyon at naging malaking tulong ito when it comes to handling pressure. All her hard work paid off as she was able to book a ticket for the 2024 Paris Olympics after bagging a bronze medal in the Asian Gymnastics Championships in Uzbekistan.
I didn't make it onto the Olympic team in 2021 for the US. And so I moved on, went to college, and I thought, like I had a pretty great gymnastics career. I'm just going to finish out college and be done. I got a call from Cliff Parks, who actually, he lives in America and he works with the Filipino national team. And so he actually reached out to me and he gave me a phone call and he was like, hey, would you like to compete for the Philippines?
Dream come true para kay Emma na makapaglaro sa Olympics bit-bit ang pangalan ng Pilipinas.
I feel like, wow, I'm getting back in touch with my culture, and it's such a huge honor to compete for the Philippines. When my grandparents heard the news, I think that really touched me because they were crying and they were so happy because it's like a piece of them, that like I'm representing too.
Right after finishing her exams, diretso training agad si Emma. As for her plans to visit the country, you've never been to the Philippines. I've read that.
I know I haven't, but I'm going actually after the Olympics.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to help coach a little bit and get a program going in the Philippines and help them develop. Yeah. But like I've been literally looking on like my TikTok For You page, like look at different islands and beaches and stuff like that.
Ang goal ni Emma sa Olympics,
Yeah, so I am definitely just trying to not only make it of like through the first day of competition, but try to make it through all around finals. So I'm really trying to make floor finals. That would be a dream come true if I could do that. And then yeah, I think my other teammates are trying to do the same, but it's so cool watching, Carlos Yulo. He is such an inspiration, and I think he's gonna make it far. I think he could win a gold medal floor.
have courage and always believe in your abilities. Best of luck to Emma and to all our Filipino athletes in the Olympics. Mobile Journal Denise Baldasancho po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
And those are the top stories of the hour. I'm Pauline Verzosa. We are One News.